conversion. Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. Young working out of the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Yeah.
Intended for number 13. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where
No.
he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
I just did another one.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Young. Pressure comes and down he goes. Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players.
Maybe you gotta reset it because it just said you was on here. I don't know what the hell. I don't know why it's going like that. Like, why is it going so slow like that forever?
He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta. That's about all he needs.
Well, the quarterback for the Sooners is running the ball.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
All right, somebody else just joined.
Matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this for both of these guys running the ball well? Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Brings up 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Thomas. And he's going to get this inside.
Right now is they run. The Sooners got the ball. No.
Going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard, and this team has shown no
That's it's past. It's past 20. It's past that.
The first go around, they want to throw the football like crazy, but the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the 2nd half. 2nd and 6. On play action, Young. Off to Thomas on the left side. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's in. Touchdown Sooners. An 18-yard touchdown.
Well, it's about time they fucking finally scored. Like dead ass. And this is not no rigged game. No, it's 9-56 now.
No. Oh, I see it now. Now it's 9-56. They found it forward, right? He did a touchdown.
Yup.
They in the end zone, right?
Yup.
Tremendous job of blocking.
Yeah.
Paving the way for the 6 points. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
Yeah, it's probably, you gotta probably like disconnect and reconnect it.
So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
I should be getting ready to return the ball.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. A good-looking return set up here. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Okay. Okay. Nah, look, I'm gonna pause it. You gonna see me run the ball, and then you gonna see it's gonna be paused. I'm gonna see if I can wait like that.
Oh, you run it. Oh, God, you just got sacked.
Okay. Now, did the game pause?
No. Yeah.
Okay. Let me know when if it unpaused.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Yeah.
On first and 10. Matthews. He's going to walk one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there. 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this.
I was doing that on purpose.
But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line.
Yep.
But it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And this will be a touchdown. Tommy Matthews, his second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more.
No.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Wait. You know what? You got it on your TV now. I wonder if you able to if you was to disconnect it, you should be able to go to your history and you should be able to find, and you probably could get it that way too, to where to be up to date a little bit.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to
Mama said she'll talk to you later.
But still, work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Young, throwing no, but it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That throw by Young incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Taken in at the 22. Well, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
That certainly feels like that kind of game.
I'll wait till you see this score in the dance.
It's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
It's the score. Knox 70. Sooners 10.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Yo, this is the craziest fucking game ever.
4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. This will be scooped up by the defense. Under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the fumble recovery, Matthews buying time to his left. He'll run it. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll try to run down here with Ferguson. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. To throw is Young. From the gun, he'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 13. Incomplete.
2nd and 20.
Down and 20.
To throw, Young. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
It's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And Young's throw there incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Fast back there to receive punts. That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ducks 84. Sooners 10.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner?
And he loses the football a second time.
Young's pass complete. A fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete.
He was on the keeper.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Matthews. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
Sooners 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. From 19 yards away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call. Because one play drive and throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Oklahoma now with a 1st and 10.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Young to throw it. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young, he's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Here's Young on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
35 yards that time on the punt.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. Well, Charles, they've got the comfortable cushion here as we dwindle down the clock in the 4th quarter. And, boy, what a joy on that sideline. You can see the smiles on the faces. They're just moments away now from hoisting that trophy.
And you just got to think, partner, what's going through their heads right now are memories, right? These teammates, since high school, what a way to wind up your final game together in college. No heartbreak in this one for the Heartbreak Kids.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first.
3rd down.
And it's 3rd down now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1.
Ferguson on 3rd and short. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 12 yards there and a first down. Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners.
At the 39-yard line.
Here is Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
What a run for the Heartbreak Kids, and it all culminates here in the Big Easy. They are the national champions. So that truly a champion's performance. Weapons galore on the offensive side of the football, and they finish things off in style as they will be crowned the champions of the college football world.
Hey, you know, it was really great what you did.
What do you mean?
I know you could have gone to the draft last year, but instead you risked everything to come back here and help us. It means a lot to me, man.
Hey, we've been through it all together, man. You know I love you like a brother. So, are you feeling thankful enough to finally admit that I'm Batman?
Come on, let's not get carried away now. But hey, I will admit, you're no Robin.
Okay. Well, at least there's that.
Superman.
Soups.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I can work with that.
Yeah, you know, he's Batman's equal, his biggest rival. And even though they battle it out from time to time, they always wind up back as close friends.
I can definitely work with that.
But hey, just in case you ever go stepping out of line, you should know that I always keep an extra thing of kryptonite on me at all times.
You might need that in the NFL. Against me. No cap.
Well, that was certainly a college career for the ages. And it was my honor to be there with you guys through that part of your journey. And I just want to thank you for taking us through that. Now, we're closing in on another critical chapter, the NFL Combine.
So, the NFL Combine, I spent so much time preparing for it, but some things you can't ever really say you're ready for. That's how the week felt to me. I walked away from the press conference feeling a buzz. I said a lot of things, but will my performance back it up? No. No, this cannot be happening. Oh, man, okay. Think.
the last place you looked at them.
If you knew where you last saw them, they wouldn't be lost now, would they?
Yeah, thanks. A lot of help you are. Oh, you're rich.
Say it with me now. Eisen.
Right, Eisen. You're Rich Eisen, big fan. I'm gonna be the laughingstock of your next broadcast, aren't I?
Depends. You gonna run the 40 barefoot? I may have a little fun with you, but don't worry. I won't make you a running joke, huh? Come on. I thought it was pretty good.
Maybe not your best, but I'll tell you what. You let me wear your cleats, I'll laugh at any joke you have. I mean, seriously, I'm desperate.
Try 'em on. See if they fit. What's the verdict?
Perfect fit, but honestly, and I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but they're a little damp. They're like really damp. Did you go swimming in these?
Thought you said you were a fan. If you were, then you'd know I just ran my annual Run Rich Run 40 for charity.
Right. How'd it go?
Let's just say my days of keeping up with Saquon Barkley are behind me. Maybe you'll fare better than I did out there.
What was your time?
5.98, baby.
Well, I can't do any worse. I've seen statues move faster than that.
All right, well, I want you to go out there and post a time of at least 4.6. Think you could swing that?
Of course. 4.6? I can do that barefoot.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
Less challenging now that I don't have to do it barefoot, thanks to you and your cleats.
Now that is what I like to hear. You're going to be helping those kids at St. Jude more than you know. Go get them, champ. Hope those shoes bring you good luck and an even better 40 time.